Week 18 is filled with these what do they have to play for scenarios. And we've got one here with the Steelers and the Bengals. Look, by the time this game kicks off, Pittsburgh is probably going to be eliminated from the AFC North race, with Baltimore 17.5-point favorites right now against Cleveland in the early game on Saturday. But even if the Steelers go into that game with quote-unquote nothing to gain from victory, the fact they've lost 3 straight ensures there's going to be urgency here for Pittsburgh. The last thing Mike Tomlin and company want to do is head into the postseason on a 4-game losing streak with no bye week and no nothing, heading on the road to face somebody next Sunday. Or next weekend. So certainly, even though Pittsburgh may have nothing to play for by kickoff, if Baltimore wins the early game, the Steelers still have something to play for here. Obviously, so does Cincinnati. Cincinnati still has an outside chance of getting into the postseason. Certainly, the Bengals have played like an inspired team down the stretch, in sharp contrast to Pittsburgh. Now, some of that has to do with the strength of schedule in recent weeks. Steelers have been up against it. Cincinnati's had it a little bit easier. That being said, my clients and I made a bunch of money with Pittsburgh earlier this season, backing them as underdog in game after game after game. Well, the market's adjusted, the Steelers adjusted, and if you've been backing Pittsburgh as an underdog down the stretch, all you've done is lose money because Pittsburgh has not been able to step up in class in recent weeks. And look, it's certainly a scenario here for Cincinnati. Road chalk in Pittsburgh in a game the Steelers care about. You're like, yeah, that's a little bit much. Can I actually lay points with Cincy in this spot? My opinion, the answer is yes. All right. Pittsburgh is not a team that lacks confidence. That being said, there are issues right now for the Steelers. The offensive line has struggled mightily. They've given up 10 sacks over the last 3 weeks. All right, now they're facing Trey Hendrickson, who leads the league with 14 sacks, tied for most in the NFL. The passing game hasn't worked of late because of those offensive line struggles. Cincinnati had all kinds of defensive issues early in the season. That defense did improve down the stretch. And let's be real, Joe Burrow is absolutely playing at an MVP level. All right, Burrow might have had the best season of his career this year. Just the pieces around him weren't quite as good. So I know that Pittsburgh's coming to fight. I get it. So Cincy. And right now, I think Cincinnati may well be the better of these two teams. Let me talk about what's going on at wagertalk.com right now. Then I'll talk about what I'm looking at in this ball game as a wager. But look, wagertalk.com, real simple. All right. You want to get on board with an all-access pass. Get 30 days free right now. Get a 90-day pass, 30 days free. That'll get you into May. There's no promo code needed. There's no bait and switch. You get every play, every day, in every sport. My 5% big tickets have been insane of late. They've been really good. Won another one with the Ohio State over on New Year's Day. 3-0 the last week. I think it's 12 and I don't know what it is. 10-3 the last 13. Better than 62% since 2021 with those. The big plays have consistently won. No more bait and switch, no nonsense. Just get on board with an all-access pass. Get every play every day in every sport. No promo code needed. Get 90 days, 30 days added on to your package. Plain and simple. Check it out right now, wt.buzz/TC. And of course, I do want to let you know we appreciate the likes very, very much. The comments. Tell us what you think below. Who do you think is going to win and cover this game? You have an opinion on the total? Got an opinion on the props? Tell us below. The likes, the follows, and of course, what do we have? More than close to 200,000 of you are following the Wager Talk YouTube channel already. If you haven't done so, click the bell and you get instant alerts every time new videos come up live. So I understand the urgency is there for Pittsburgh. I just don't think Pittsburgh's the better of these two teams right now. Cincinnati, 8-8. They've gotten back to 500. They've overcome a lot to get here, and they're still live, and they will be still live at kickoff, which is the key here, because if Pittsburgh isn't live to win the division at kickoff, which is likely, I think the edge goes to Cincy. They're road chalk here for a reason. If I'm playing, I'm laying. It's Bengals or pass for this better. Thanks for watching Wager Talk TV, and best of luck with all your bets this weekend. Cheers.